Iraqi authorities say that they are striking an Iranian-aligned armed group in its stronghold near Baghdad. Some of the attacks targeted the Popular Mobilisation Forces headquarters in Salah al-Din province. Now, it's unclear if anyone has been injured. Those strikes came after an attack targeted a U.S. military complex near Baghdad International Airport. Al Jazeera's Baig is in Baghdad. Asad, can you tell us, and more importantly, can you explain for us the latest that is happening in Iraq?
Yes, the Popular Mobilisation Forces, these armed factions, this umbrella organization that comes technically under the Iraqi military, as is funded by them, has come under attack, we believe, by the Americans. So there's been two strikes, and just to bring you up to speed on that, the 15th Brigade of the Popular Mobilisation Forces in the area of Salah al-Din, just north of Baghdad, has come under attack. There's smoke seen rising from that location. But no reports of casualties. And again, the 27th Brigade in the Anbar province, which borders Syria, again, the headquarters there, attacked, we understand, by two drones from reports. Again, no reports of casualties, but smoke seen rising from those locations. And again, this is a pattern that we're seeing, that these armed factions, some of them aligned to Iran, attack US bases, US interests, locations where US forces are possibly based at. And then in return, we've seen the Americans strike the Popular Mobilisation Forces headquarters, different factions. And it's increasingly becoming a two-way battle here between those factions and the United States.
I said that armed groups that are aligned with Iran are very powerful in Iraq. You just referred to them, the PMF, the Popular Mobilization Forces, and they play a major role in the country's politics as well. Now, all of this is one piece of the wider regional war that is playing out. But if we focus just on the Iraqi part of it, do you have any sense of where this is headed, how it feeds into the regional part of the war?
Well, it's definitely exposing some political, sectarian, religious fractures inside Iraq. The Popular Mobilisation Forces were formed in 2014 to battle ISIS. They were incorporated into the Iraqi military. They come under that umbrella. They have funding. But some of these factions are very powerful politically, militarily, and some of them are aligned to Iran. So the best way to explain this, I think, is the latest statement from one of the largest and best armed factions, Kataib Hezbollah. Now, part of that faction is a part of the PMF. Others, the rest of it is not. Now, they issued a statement. One is to extend the truce of not targeting the US embassy with conditions. They want American troops to leave the country. But also, they've sent warnings out to the political leaders of this country, saying that no government can be formed without them, without the so-called Islamic resistance. Now, there was an attack on the Iraqi National Intelligence Service just a few days ago. Now, no one has claimed responsibility, but what this particular faction has said is very telling. It exposes some of the fractures. Remember, Iraq is a majority Shia country. Now, what this faction has said is that the Kurdish officers, intelligence officers in the Iraqi National Intelligence Service have contacts with the Israeli intelligence, Mossad and Americans. Then they said that 70% of the other sects, Sunnis and others, have contacts with the American, Jordanian and Emirati intelligence. And they sent a warning out saying that they don't want the intelligence service to work with these other foreign intelligence services, and the attacks on the PMF would not have happened without information from within the country. And this is exposing some of the religious and sectarian tensions. And remember that these factions also have support within the wider public here in Iraq. You can drive around Baghdad and other parts of the country and you see posters of the Iran Supreme Leader, former Supreme Leader Ayatollah Khamenei. You see posters of factional leaders. So this is putting pressure on Baghdad, trying to balance the relationship with the United States, with Iran, and these very powerful armed factions within its own borders.
Baig reporting from the Iraqi capital. Thank you very much.